from YouTube. Jeez, it's been forever since I've made a video. And I'm actually making this one to say I've been watching a lot of warframe reviews, and it seems like every one of them are in beta. Now, if you don't know something about beta, it is very boring. Very, very boring. In fact, all they talk about is how bad grinding for resources is and all that. But that's the thing, they fixed a lot of that now, and I think because a lot of people did a review on it in beta, that's turning a lot of people away from it. I mean, yeah, there is a good bit of grinding still, but it's a lot more fun. They've added lots of different mission types since then, new weapons, and different things that overall make the game fun. Like, for instance, they've added archwings, which, like this one, you can unlock by doing missions. Now, the maps actually have changed a good bit. I know something that a lot of people were mad about is how repetitive the maps were. Well, they've actually changed that this time. They've added it to where they generate randomly, and as you'll see in a bit, actually do have different things. For instance, they've added, well, actually, they just had a recent update, and that's what I'm on at the moment. They added a lot new warframes, and by that I mean about 5. But, you know, that's a lot for this game. And, they've added a new boss. Yeah. The new warframe they have is Mesa, the gunslinger. But the thing is I'm making this because a lot of people, they see the reviews that people are making on YouTube, and they don't give Warframe a chance. All they see is grinding and people trashing it about how, even though the mechanics of it are amazing, and they've actually been improved since those videos, they say, oh, well, this is another one of those games where all you have to do is run around and get resources. And I admit that is somewhat what you have to do at times, but in other instances, it's mostly having fun with friends and doing online play, or maybe being in a clan and having ranking meetings with them. They've added a lot of new cool features like the bridges, the space bridges, which can actually allow you to take over parts of space for your clan. Now, my clan at the moment hasn't exactly taken advantage of that, but it's actually pretty cool. I've fought for other clans in their space bridges, and they've certainly added a lot of cool stuff to them. But I do have to agree with the people who have made this review before on some parts of, yes, this is a game where you have to grind for pretty much everything, but that's about most of the fun in this game, is actually feeling that level of accomplishment whenever you get a weapon, or feeling the level of accomplishment whenever you get a new warframe, for instance. And for instance, I started off with Loki, and I now have Rhino, and I had to grind forever to get every bit of the materials and blueprints for him. Now, if you're a pay-to-win, you know who you are, then this game does have features for you where you can buy platinum and basically pay your way out of doing the real game. But I mean, what's the fun in that? Now, I find myself playing this I'd like to say every other week, because after I do get a weapon and like test it out a bit, I will get bored. But then I usually find myself coming back to a new patch or a new update, or, you know, one of my other weapons being done, or the completion of something in my clan. or maybe just helping out a friend to get something. Which, like I said, a lot of fun in this game comes from the grinding, and not only that too, it's highly multiplayer. You can play with up to like 3 people a session, and it becomes pretty fun once you get into boss battles and defense and survival. Now, what I'm doing at the moment is exterminate, and I'm just doing this as an example. But yeah, it's pretty fun. You know, leveling up your weapons, getting certain mods for them by leveling up, getting other mods, selling them for platinum to buy other stuff, farming for prime weapons, which are way better than the originals. Well, in some cases. But all I'm saying is give Warframe a chance. A lot of people have just pretty much dismissed it as a grinding game, which, don't get me wrong, it still is, and by no means is it perfect, but I mean, if you've ever played Dark Souls, you'll pretty much know that it being perfect isn't everything. Well, that's all I have to say on this, and subscribe and like for more. See ya.